Hey, everybody, welcome to Redeemer. It is the week of May 17th or Wednesday the 17th. I'm recording this on Thursday the 18th because I was at the bishop's office in the diocesan office in Jackson on Wednesday. Doing some important meetings about the VIP program and the technology that we're going to use. And I'll get to that in a minute. Right now, I want to talk to you about the bishop's search. On Tuesday, I was in Madison at Chapel of the Cross all day doing a listening session for clergy. And so, just to break that down very quickly, the diocese is going to have lots of visiting listening sessions for people to go and to think about, the successes and the missed opportunities that the diocese has experienced, and also and what a new bishop would look like and sound like and be like, and those goals that we have for our next bishop. And so, as a bunch of deacons and priests, we got together and we were divided into small groups. But I imagine that the other listening sessions won't be so clearly divided into little groups. But we basically talked about where we saw the diocese going and the strengths and the mission and the 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 good and the bad and everything. And it was such a wonderful day, not only to spend time with colleagues, but also to realize that I think a lot of us were sharing the same ideas and had recognized the same things going on and ministries being upheld. And it was nice to see, like, oh, wait, you saw that too? I saw that too. And to kind of be reaffirmed in your diocese and your experience of it. So that it was a great day. I really brought away a lot from it. But I'm not here to tell you about necessarily all the things that I spoke about or what others told me. Because hopefully, if you get a chance to go to a listening session, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, I don't want to preempt your response or to influence what you would say or bring to a conversation. But just quick, I'm going to show you. This is the diocesan website, and it just got a little bit of a revamp. Not a major overhaul. I know that's coming down the line, but anyway, it's looking really good. And if you scroll down to the diocesan website, which is diomis.org, you can find a church. You can, more importantly, you can learn about the bishop's search. So I'm going to click on that, and it takes me here to the bishop. This is a dedicated page for the bishop search in Mississippi. In fact, it's msbishopsearch.com. And if you scroll down, you'll learn about the listening sessions. And so here we have, it brought it up in a different window, didn't it? All right, let's try here. Let's see. There we go. We've got, we just had one in Hattiesburg, about to have one tonight in Gulfport, Meridian, Tupelo, Greenwood, South Haven, and Ridgeland at St. Columns. You're probably hearing my dog. So she is excited because Vanna came in from the mail, came back from the post office. So I'm going to let her go say hey to Vanna real quick. 1 second. I'm back. All right. If you can't get to any of these, what do you call them? Listening sessions. Here we go. If you can't get to any of these, I would say let me highlight the one that's going to be in St. Columns on June 4th. The reason I bring that to your attention is that one's also going to be live streamed. And so there'll be a way for you to see what's going on. And then also report back. So the online listening session, which is right here on your right. So not only will that be in person at St. Columns in Ridgeland, but it will also be available online as well. And so it's important, certainly the bishop's search is important. Also, I would highlight for y'all not just the listening sessions, but also the survey right here, that middle button. This is an important survey that helps the search committee know to know how best to advertise the kind of position or the kind of position that the Bishop of Mississippi is, and how we see ourselves. I will say that it says here that the survey takes about 15 minutes, and it is completely what do you call it? Anonymous. It does ask you what church you come from, but that information doesn't get shown to the people who read it. That's purely just so you can identify what convocation you're from. That way they know that the people who are taking the survey aren't overly weighted in one region of the state versus another, so that there is a corresponding balance of proportional answers from across the diocese. And so that's why it asks you what church you're from. But again, as it says, if you want to skip a question, just respond with "don't know," and then keep answering it. Don't hit a wall when you are answering a question and then you come into something you can't answer and then you just stop and you don't go any further. Just say "don't know" and then keep going. Those were important instructions that they gave to us when they were reminding us about the survey on Tuesday. So I'm going to put links to this webpage in the description of this video, as well as sending it out in the weekly newsletter. Now, yesterday's meeting in Jackson, I spent the morning with Andy Andrews and other members from VIP churches. From with Elizabeth Malfers, who is in Bovina. And we delved into some pretty awesome technology and digital resources that will help not only this parish do its work with this VIP program, but also work that I'm going to help share out to the other 6 churches in Mississippi that are participating. So I got wrangled as kind of one of the technology people, which is a gift I'm happy to give. But this map resource that we have with the demographics and the data is so good. It is so good. I cannot wait to dive into the numbers and the information and the collected, gathered info, and not only just see really actually who we are and where we are and what our town and neighborhoods look like. Yes, we can look and see Brookhaven and say, oh, well, we know where neighborhoods are, and we know, what this neighborhood tends to be like and what that neighborhood, could use, and think we think we know everything. But when you go into the granular data that's available, it is amazing, and it highlights opportunities that I would have never noticed just driving around town. You think a book by its cover, but seeing the census data and other information like that, it really is amazing, and it helps provide us not only with vitality opportunities where we can be a vital presence in the community and do the work that Jesus calls us to do, but also gives us really good information for sustainability as far as our parish's health, not only in the shorter term future, but the much longer term future. And so I really look forward to diving into the information and sharing it with you. But again, I have to do some more diving into this amazing resource that we have access to through the VIP program and FaithX. So anyway, that is my update, and that is my loving update to you. It's less a reflection this week and much more of a uh, I've learned so much this week and wanted to share a little bit of it with you. If you are interested in the bishop's search process, whether that's attending one of the listening sessions, or completing the survey, or just knowing what the updated timeline for the bishop search is, please let me know or visit this website, which I will be putting in the description. But yeah, these are important things, and the search committee wants to hear from you, wants to hear from everyone. This is a very transparent process, and the fact that the church needs your input so that we can find not only just a person to be a bishop, but Mississippi's bishop. I'm really excited about this process, and I hope you are too. So if you have any questions or comments or anything, please let me know or visit this website to get directed toward the person you may want to reach out to. Again, thank you for everything, and as always, dear ones, God bless.